in today's video, I decided to film reasons why you should join Greek life or join a sorority, and if you should join a sorority. Normally in my back to school series, I've done a lot of like recruitment videos, a lot of advice and whatnot. I have a whole sorority playlist. I'll link it down below for you guys if you guys are interested. And I always get questions about recruitment throughout my past few years while being on YouTube, so I decided to create a video of reasons why you should join Greek life. If you're on the fence about it, if you don't really know what it is, what's actually the point, why it would be beneficial for you, if it's something that's worth it, and just kind of list out a lot of those things that you can get out of it and whatnot, especially during this time in a middle of a pandemic, if it's something worth joining this year. So you can kind of reflect on those things as well for yourself. But yeah, like I said, I'm just gonna list out some reasons that you should join Greek life. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. The first reason why you should join Greek life is because you will find a group of friends as soon as you join. You won't like have like your best friend group right away. Like, it definitely took me some time to find a group of my friends that were actually like my people and people I clicked with the most like throughout the years. I'm now going to be a senior. But when you first join your sorority, especially if you aren't from around your town where you're going to school, it is so nice when you join an organization to be able to right away have a group of friends, especially if you don't know anybody. When I joined my sorority, I literally knew no one, and right away I had a group of friends that I could hang out with, go out with, actually have familiar faces. So that's definitely like the best thing, especially if you're like an introvert and shy like me. It's definitely like harder for someone like me to make friends because I'm just not an outgoing person at all. So being in an environment where they kind of push you to meet a lot of people, especially since so many girls are trying to find the same things as you and have a group of friends, it's like super easy and it really makes it a lot more comfortable, especially at your new school. The second reason is because of the support and mentorship. So when you are joining as a freshman, you do have a lot of older girls who are going to be that support system and a mentor to you, especially because they've been there for years past. They may be in the major that you're planning to study in, and they can give you a lot of advice and a lot of experience that you may have not known prior. So just like that alone is so helpful, and a lot of sororities like set up different programs where it's easy for the newer members to connect with the older members in your sorority, so that way you have a little bit more guidance throughout your college experience. And then the next thing is you'll actually know people in your classes. So I know this whole school year is going to be a little different than years past, but if you are going to be back for in-person classes, the best thing ever is seeing someone that you know or recognize in your classes that like first week of school or in other classes throughout the year. And then you actually automatically know someone in your class, and having people that you know in your classes is so helpful because you guys could actually study together, you guys could walk to class together. It just makes it a lot better when you actually know someone in your classes, and that helps so much when you're in a sorority, because even if you don't know someone and you see them wearing your letters, you guys instantly have that bond and can be partners and work together, so it's really nice. The next one is a little cheesy, but it's so true, which is you get to find your home away from home. And this is like one of the main reasons I joined my sorority, is because you definitely want to find that actual home away from home and be a part of something bigger than yourself. And in high school, I was a part of like different groups and cheer and all that, so I definitely want to have that same type of like feeling and experience at my college campus. And when you're at school and join an organization, you do find that right away, and it really is your home away from home, and it's so comforting when you don't know anyone at your new school, and it's definitely something worth looking forward to. The next reason you guys should join is because you will be more involved on campus. So I always give like the biggest advice for when you're going to college is to get involved. And when you join a sorority or Greek organization, you automatically are going to be more involved in your campus, because Greek organizations on campus are heavily involved with so many events on campus, and you just already become a part of your community and college community, and all of that leads into a better college experience when you are involved at your school. So I always think that's like a huge perk. And going along with that is it actually gets you also really involved in your community, especially if it's a city where you've never been to or lived in before. getting to have the experience and connection with your community as well is super cool through different volunteer opportunities, because when you're in a sorority you have to volunteer. I'm pretty sure that goes for like across the board of all Greek organizations, but volunteering is something that you should want to do and really helps push you and get you involved in the community with different volunteer opportunities, and it makes it really easy for you to get involved with different organizations in the community and just make you feel really connected through volunteering. So that's another reason. All right, the next reason is a little fun, is you actually get a ton of t-shirts when you join your organization. So either through like Big Little or through different events, and even shirts that you can buy, but a lot of times you will get like free t-shirts, and you have like already a whole new wardrobe to wear to class or to bed. And trust me, you'll have like drawers full of t-shirts. Now that I'm a senior, I'm like slowly trying to get rid of mine, but when you join as a freshman, you will literally have so much free clothes, and it's so fun. So that's another reason. The next good thing about joining a sorority is that you get to raise money for your philanthropy. So every chapter has its own philanthropy, and that's another cool thing. Like during recruitment, is you get to kind of find which one you kind of connect with the most and find one that you kind of align with. Maybe that's a reason why you want to join a specific chapter, but every chapter raises money throughout the year for their specific philanthropy, and it's so cool. And even all those events are really fun that you get to do with your new friends or sisters. So those are all cool, especially since the events are really fun and it's just a really great experience overall. So it's definitely something that you guys should consider. Another thing is, I think it is a huge confidence booster. This is something that I didn't really realize I would have before I joined, but when you do join a sorority, I feel like it is an instant like confidence booster. From going to not knowing anybody, then going to knowing a lot of people, recognizing people on campus, it just makes you feel good about yourself, and having other women around you support you is really cool. And they just make you feel really good about yourself. So I just feel like joining an organization makes you feel a bit more confident and all around helps with your self-esteem. And then kind of similar to that is personal development. So I feel like I've grown and learned so much the past few years with different skills that I've kind of acquired through like communication skills and leadership skills, and you know, just like literally having more confidence to speak, because my freshman year I was so timid and quiet, and I feel like I've grown to be a little bit more outspoken and be a little bit more confident in my communication and everything. So I think being in a chapter has definitely helped with that through various activities we've done throughout the years, like recruitment. First of all, if you're ever on the other side, you learn so many great communication skills that have now helped me years later, and skills that I will always use in like my professional life. So I definitely think personal development is something you definitely acquire when you join a Greek organization. The next good thing is that you will have a social life pretty fast, because that's what a lot of like Greek organizations are, which is like social fraternities and sororities. So there's a lot of events that go on throughout the years that you can go to, like formals and mixers and different things like that. I don't know how this next year is going to look like with all of that because of the global pandemic, but that is something that you do get like right away, is definitely having like a social life, especially if you want one in college. So it definitely helps with that. The next thing is you definitely do get like an academic boost. When you join an organization, you are held to a standard where you have to have a certain GPA to join and even like stay in the chapter. And there are so many different positions in the sorority too to help you do that. There's normally tons of study halls and different older members in the house that can help you and be that mentor to you in your major. So having all that support definitely can help you have a little bit of an academic boost and have you get better grades. I know a lot of people who've like had better grades in college than they did when they were in high school, and I think all of that support really plays into it and helps a lot. And so that's something that you may not have expected, but you probably will get from joining. Next is having a lot of leadership opportunities. If you are looking to have leadership positions in college, you know, kind of boost up your resume, get you experience for when you do graduate and move into a professional career and you want to have leadership positions, so many times you have the opportunity to have a position in your chapter, and you don't have to if you don't want one, but there are so many opportunities to kind of have a position and be a leader in your sorority. So that's definitely a huge perk when joining a Greek organization as well. And then the last thing on my list for why you should join Greek life is because of the networking. I feel like this is another huge reason why a lot of people join Greek life is for the networking, because you are thrown into a huge group of women or men if you join a fraternity, and you have so many connections right away with different things for your career and so many different opportunities through networking. If you can know someone in your house whose dad who works for a company that you eventually want to work for, get connections through that, who knows. But literally networking is a huge bonus when you join any Greek affiliation, and it helps so much. So that is another reason to join Greek life. And those are all of my personal reasons why I think you guys should join Greek life. I think there's like some construction going on, so I'm sorry if you can hear that in the background. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys have any more Greek life related questions, I know especially because this year is going to be a little bit different than previous years, let me know. I will try to make more videos, but again, I have a whole sorority playlist down below. It should be useful to everyone all over the nation, no matter what school you guys go to. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye guys!